All right. So come to seated, either on a block, kneeling, sit up on a bolster, whatever works. And let's move right from the get-go into aligning the spine. So when I feel from the base up, the sit bones plug downward. And then we feel the back of the skull bones line over the lower back. So you often need to lean back a little bit more than we feel is natural. And then we reach the crown of the head upward. Start to feel, it's not a jolting movement, it's just a really easy lengthening upward. And separate the back teeth. Shoulders relax away from the ears. And then start to get the breath moving through the side ribs and the back ribs, right from the get-go. Don't worry about the front ribs, don't worry about the belly. There's a little bit of a contraction of the navel as you do this. So it stays contracted on the inhale and the exhale. And that just helps the ribs along the side and the back to move a little bit more. So there's two ways we can work with strength in a practice. One is using muscular strength. We feel a lot of like the arms and the legs and the muscular tissues working really, really hard. And the other way of working with strength is to work with an inner strength. So we're working a little bit more with the energy. In yoga we call it prana, you may know it as chi, but it's life force energy. And the beauty of cultivating this inner energy is that it's less depleting than a muscular practice. So our intent today is to feel for working with effortlessness, and that doesn't mean we're not going to put the effort in, but there's an easiness to the way that we approach the intensity. So before you open your eyes, take 3 breaths that will enable you to start to connect to the internal strength. Open your eyes. Come down onto your back for abs. You might want to pad your lower back here if you feel like it's supportive and it helps your muscles relax, maybe a blanket or a towel underneath. Lying all the way down with the knees bent, feet flat, fingers interlaced at the base of the skull. Point the elbows up. Keep the feet down. Inhale, lift the head and shoulders up. Hold the breath, press the lower back into the mat. Feel the navel squeeze back towards the spine. As you exhale, just twist both your elbows to your left knee and bring your right leg straight up as you pull the belly down. Keep pressing through the left heel. Inhale back to center, put the right foot down and keep the head lifted. Hold the breath. Press the lower back into the mat. As you exhale, take both elbows to the right knee, and this time extend the left leg straight up. Really focus here on keeping the lower back plugged into the floor as the navel pulls down. Both shoulders are lifted. Inhale back to center, head stays up. Hold the breath. Press the top rim of the sacrum down, keep both feet down. Exhale, elbows to the left knee, extend the right leg like you would in elbow to knee. It's a 45-degree angle. You push through the right heel and then pull the belly in. The right foot goes down, the head stays lifted. Take a huge breath through the back of the body. Hold the breath, press the lower back down. Exhale, elbows to the right knee, extend the left leg forward, press and spread the toes, and then pull the belly in. Left foot goes down, the head is still lifted. See if you inhale, you can lift the head a little bit higher. Hold the breath, press the lower back down. Exhale, elbows to the left knee and take the right leg straight out so it's about a foot above the floor. Push through the right heel, push through the left heel, and then pull the belly in. The right leg comes back. Take an inhale. Hold the breath, press top rim of the sacrum down. Keep the lower back plugged into the floor. Exhale, elbows to the right knee. Extend the left leg forward, spread through the toes. Pull the belly in. Inhale back to center, head stays up. Hold the breath, press top rim of the sacrum down. Exhale, elbows to left knee. Extend the right leg forward so it hovers about 1 millimeter off the floor. Keep pressing the lower back down. Pull the belly in. The right leg comes back. Take an inhale. Lift the head a little higher. Hold the breath. Lower back down. Exhale, elbows to right. Extend the left leg forward. Keep pulling low belly in. Inhale back to center. Head stays up. We go all the way back up again. Hold the breath. Press top rim of the sacrum down. Exhale, elbows to the left knee. Extend the right leg out a foot above the floor and pull the belly in. So notice when we start to fatigue, the lower back will want to lift. Bring the right leg back, inhale, lift the head and shoulders up. Hold the breath, press low back down. Exhale, elbows to right, extend the left leg forward. It's a foot above the floor. Pull low belly in. Inhale back to center, relax the jaw. Hold the breath, press top rim of the sacrum down. Exhale, elbows to left knee. This time extend right leg to the original elbow to knee position. Push through right heel, keep pulling belly down. Inhale back to center, head stays up. Hold the breath. Press top rim of the sacrum down. Exhale to the right, extend the left leg forward. Elbow to knee position. Both shoulders lifting, lower back press in, pull belly in. Inhale back to center, last one. Hold the breath. Press the top rim of the sacrum down. Exhale, elbows to the left knee, reach the right leg straight up. Send the elbows skyward, pull belly in. The right foot goes down, take an inhale back to the midline. Hold the breath. Press the lower back down, exhale, elbows to right, extend the left leg straight up as you press. You're pressing through the heel, pull belly down. Inhale back to center. Exhale, head down. Feet are already down. Put your hands on your navel, just below the navel center. Take an inhale into the energy that's circulating there. It's the lower dantian, place where the original internal energy starts from. And see that energy that you've cultivated now moving through the arms and the legs. Roll over, take hold of your block or your roll. Put it in between your legs, just make sure it's resting there on your groin. Feet are on the floor. So keep the feet down, even if you're someone that can go deeper today, keep the feet down. Interlace the fingers again, hands at the base of the skull, and really bring the elbows into the midline. So you want to feel the shoulders wrap fully. Inhale into the lower back and the mid back. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll, so feel the inner thighs start to activate. Keep the lower back pressing as you exhale. Lift the head and shoulders up and pull the belly in. Inhale, head down. Hold the breath, re-squeeze the roll, and this time squeeze the sit bones. Press through the heels as you exhale, lift head and shoulders up, pull the belly down. Inhale, head down. Hold the breath, press the upper rim of the sacrum down, keep it pressing, keep the navel contracted. Exhale, head and shoulders up, reach elbows up, pull the belly down. Inhale, head down. Hold the breath. Squeeze the roll, squeeze sit bones. Exhale, head and shoulders come up. Reach the chin away from the chest. Open through the throat and pull low belly down. Inhale, head down. Hold the breath. Press the top rim of the sacrum into the floor. Squeeze the roll. Keep pressing the low back as you exhale. Head and shoulders come up. Pull belly in. Inhale, head down. Last time, hold the breath. Squeeze the roll. Get the inner thighs engaged. Press through both heels as you exhale. Lift head and shoulders up. Reach chest skyward, armpit skyward. Pull low belly down. Inhale, head down. Exhale. Open through the mouth. Let all of the breath go. The very, very bottom of your exhale. Set up for gate opener. You'll need the roll or a block again. If you want to do this supported on the wall because it's too much in your back, you can do that. I'm going to do it off the wall today. But you guys choose your own. And remember, you can always do this with the knees bent. So if you're better to do it from a frog position, that's absolutely okay. I prefer legs straight up for my body. You can do a bit of both. All right, fingers interlaced. Hands at the base of the skull, point the elbows up. Make sure you've got the whole wrap of the shoulders happening. Spread out through the feet. Inhale, keep the head down. Spread the back across the mat. Hold the breath and squeeze the roll. And this time as you exhale, lift the head and shoulders up and pull the lower belly down. Put the left hand on the roll. Inhale to straddle. And as you exhale, curl your pubic bone up towards the navel. Reach the thigh bones forward so you're creating space around the pelvic joints. Pull lower belly down. Inhale, legs together, head down, feet stay up and they're active. The toes are spread. Hold the breath, squeeze the roll, squeeze sit bones. Exhale, lift the head and shoulders up. Reach elbows skyward and pull lower belly down. Put the right hand on the roll. Inhale, straddle. As you exhale, curl pubic bone to navel. Feel for making a little bit of space in your hip joints, like your thigh bone moves away from the pelvis. And then pull the belly down. Inhale, legs together, head down, feet stay up. Hold the breath. Curl tailbone this time, squeeze the roll. Exhale, lift the head and shoulders up. Keep pulling the lower belly down. Put the left hand on the roll. Inhale, straddle. Feet active. Exhale, curl pubic bone up. Make sure the knees are relatively soft and feel for a reach through the inner ankles instead. Pull the belly down. Inhale, legs together, head down, feet stay up. Hold the breath. Curl tailbone, squeeze the roll. This time, squeeze sit bones. As you exhale, lift the head and shoulders up. Keep pulling the belly down. With the right hand on the roll, inhale, straddle. Spread out through the toes. Exhale, curl pubic bone up. Reach through inner thighs. Keep head and shoulders lifted. Pull lower belly down. Inhale, legs together, head down, feet stay up. Hold the breath. Curl tailbone, squeeze sit bones, feet active. Exhale, head and shoulders come up, keep pulling low belly down. Put the left hand on the roll, inhale, straddle, feet active. As you exhale, curl tailbone up and then squeeze the sit bones towards the tailbone as you keep pulling low belly down. Inhale, legs together, head down, feet stay up. Hold the breath. Curl tailbones, squeeze the roll, squeeze sit bones. Exhale, lift head and shoulders up. Keep pulling low belly down. The right hand on the roll, inhale, straddle. Exhale, curl pubic bone up, reach through inner thighs, feet active, pull belly in. And inhale, legs together. Exhale, head down, feet down. Move your roll away. Bring your hands again to the lower abdomen. Take a full feeling breath into your hands. And then as you exhale, move that energy from the navel center, the strongest part of the body, where the inner strength resides, move that now outward. So the energy and the awareness that we're moving from today comes from this place. Okay. From there, tuck your chin, so the back of the neck is long. Reach the arms by your sides, the palms are upward facing. Take an inhale as the toes spread out and then press into bridge as you exhale. I only want you guys today to go into bridge as far as you feel is manageable. Sometimes we go into this really exaggerated bridge shape and we're trying to get as high as possible and compromising a lot of other qualities. So maybe that might mean that you come all the way up into the most exaggerated version and then lower it a little bit. And see if you can feel into the place where you know that you're connected to the inner reservoir of strength. And that inner reservoir then is feeding the power into your arms and your legs, particularly your legs. Rather than it being this effort in through the leg bones, let it come from the inside. And if you're not connected to the side rib breathing, bring that back in also. So when you breathe in, you feel the ribs expand really wide, really broad, really thoroughly. And then as you breathe out with your mind's eye, see the breath move down through the legs. We have 3 more breaths here. So stay in feeling as the muscles start to feel fatigued. Remember, this is only sensation. It won't last. And then to come out, lift your pelvis a little bit higher, tilt it skyward. And then come down with control as you place the upper back, the mid back, and last of all, the lower back. Roll over onto one side, my friends. Come onto your hands and knees. Set up for dolphin. If you've got shoulder things going on, I always suggest hands clasped. If you're all good in your shoulders, just keep an eye on the wrists moving into the midline. You want to always make sure that the wrists and elbows are in a line. I'm going to clasp my hands today. Let the back of the head relax. From here, take a huge breath in between the shoulder blades. Keep everything else relaxed. Tuck the toes and just exhale, straighten the legs. If today's a day where you need your knees down, that's absolutely okay. So just work with what builds inner strength and what allows you to feel nurtured and nourished rather than depleted. Those of you guys that have got your legs straight, we're going to work into dorsal fin step by step. If you've got your hands clasped, you guys will be working with one leg up, 5 breaths each side. If you've got your forearms down, bring the right hand to your lower back. Keep the left forearm on the floor. If that feels okay, take the feet to mat width and inhale, float the left leg up. If that still feels okay, bend the left knee, reach with the right hand and catch a hold of the left foot. Make sure the neck stays relaxed. Whatever version you're in, slowly release. Change sides. So you got your left forearm if you're going into the up level, otherwise it's just the opposite leg. Left forearm on your lower back, right leg lifts up, back of the neck relaxed, and then bend the right knee if you're going deeper. Left hand holds the right foot in place. Watch the neck here, guys. It will want to work for sure. But again, we're breathing from the center of the navel. Release with control or not. Come on up to standing. Suns. Feet are hip width apart. If you need them closer together, bring them closer together. Inhale, reach the arms up. Get a lot of length through the side ribs. As you exhale, fold forward, really easy. Take the left leg back for lounge, lunge. Left hand comes ahead of the shoulder, right arm hugs the right knee into the chest. Take an inhale there, feel a bit more expansion through the left rib cage. And then plant the palms, step back. Modified chaturanga as you exhale. Put the knees down, lower all the way. Cobra, inhale. Heart forward, thighs back. Downward facing dog as you exhale. If you want to up level at all, you can always put a turbo dog in. Left foot forward, right hand forward for lounge lunge. So again, left arm comes on the outside of the left leg. We hug the knee into the chest and hang the right ribs down. We take an inhale. Step both feet forwards and fold on the exhale. Let the back of the head go. Press through the feet, come all the way up on the inhale. Fingers spread wide, spine lengthens. Hands to heart over the exhale. Inhale, arms up. Feel for length. Forward fold, exhale. Lunge. Take the right knee back. Inhale, arms skyward, fingers spread wide. Shoulders relax on the exhale. Take a big breath in, feel ribs lift. Plank. Modified chaturanga as you exhale. Cobra. Inhale, huge breath. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Right foot for lunge, inhale, fingers spread wide. Plant the palms, step forward, fold on exhale, let the back of the head go. Press through the legs to come all the way up on an inhale. Hands to heart on exhale. Inhale, arms up. Forward fold on exhale. Step the left knee back to a high lunge. Put the left hand on the floor. Easy twisting lunge. Right arm reaches skyward. Take a full breath in there. Reach the crown of the head forward. And then twist open a little bit more as you breathe out. Release, plank. Modified chaturanga, lower all the way. Cobra is an inhale, maybe a little bit higher now the spine is warm. Down dog or turbo on your exhale. Left foot, back knee down, right hand on the floor for easy twisting lunge. Left arm reaches skyward. Same again, as you breathe in, send the crown of the head forward. As you breathe out, chest wide open. Let the neck go. And release, plant the palms, step forward, fold forward as you breathe out. Roll all the way up on the inhale. Hands to heart, exhale. Inhale, arms skyward. Feel the feet plug down and then fold on your exhale. Let the neck go. Step the right leg back. This time keep the knee lifted. You're coming into a crescent lunge. As you inhale, fingers lift, palms spread. Take one more feeling breath to lift through side ribs there. Plant the palms, step to plank and then modify. Lower as you exhale. Come into cobra, inhale, big breath. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Right foot steps forward for lunge. Crescent lunge, back knee lifted. Take time to get there and then inhale, arms up as the fingers spread wide. So shoulders are relaxed, the feet are active but relaxed. We take an inhale into the belly. Exhale, move the breath through your arms and your legs. Release, plant the palms, step forward and fold as you exhale. Roll all the way up on an inhale, reach your arms up. Hands to heart over an exhale. Inhale, arms reach. Fold forward on the exhale. Step the left foot back, knee down into a high lunge again, this time for twisting lunge. So inhale the left arm up and as you exhale, twist. Have a little fist with the left hand, put the right hand on top. As you breathe in, shoot the crown of the head forward. And then on the breath out, use the hand and the fist together to twist, but from the navel. It's like we bring a little bit of pressure into that place to start to stoke the internal strength. Letting go through the right side of the neck. Deep feeling breath in there. Maybe on the breath out you can twist a little deeper. And then release. Plank. Modified chaturanga. Come all the way down. Cobra. Big breath in. Down dog on the breath out. Left foot for lunge, back knee down. Twisting lunge. Inhale, right arm up. Twisting as you exhale, little fist right hand, left hand goes on top. As you inhale, send the crown of the head forward again. And then twisting as you press fist and hand together. And you feel the twist in the lower abdomen. Just below the navel there. Take another feeling breath in through the back of the rib cage. And as you breathe out, plant the palms, step forward and fold. Let the back of the neck go. Press through the feet, roll all the way up on the inhale. Reach the arms skyward, fingers spread. Hands to heart on exhale. Chair pose, inhale, big breath. Fold forward on the exhale, let the head go. Take a halfway lift, inhale, flat back. Keep the chin tucked so the back of the neck is long. And then plant the palms, step to plank and lower knees up or down, lower all the way. Cobra is an inhale. Make sure the legs are really reaching active. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Easy twisting warrior. Inhale, step the left foot forward. Keep the right hand flat and the back knee lifted. If you need to modify, the back knee goes down. Inhale, the left arm straight up. So feel here for, again, the energy that comes through the lower abdomen and out into the legs. And as you breathe out, there's an opportunity to open maybe a little bit more as the chest moves towards the ceiling. So just feel for the rinsing of the spine, gentle. Notice where the neck tension is here for you. And then releasing both hands to the floor, reset your feet, come back up into a crescent lunge. So you might want to go a little deeper here now with second time round. Lowering the left hip a little bit more in line with the left knee, back leg active. The other option is to bend that back knee a little bit, just to give a little bit more length in the lower back. We take an inhale to lift up through the side ribs. Maybe got a little bit of a quiver going on through the legs. I definitely have. And then lower the shoulders on the breath out. Take an inhale here. Open into warrior two as you exhale. So take your time to get there. Relax the arms. Take the left hand forward. Take an inhale into your hand. Make sure the left elbow is bent. And as you exhale, ease the left pinky finger back. Send the palm of your hand forward. Release, take the next finger, inhale. Again, as you exhale, spread the palm. Wrist crease reaches forward. And the ring finger reaches back. Release, take the middle finger, huge breath in. Spread out through the palm as you exhale, send the whole hand forward. Keep a little bend in the left elbow and ease the middle finger back. Release, take a hold of the index finger, inhale, big breath. As you exhale, spread the palm, send the wrist crease forward, peel the finger back. Finger spread wide. Release, take a hold of the thumb, take a huge breath in. As you exhale, ease the thumb away, peel it back as you spread the distance between your pinky finger and your thumb as wide as you can. Release, plant the palm, step to plank. Lower knees up or down as you exhale. Come into a cobra, big breath in. Downward facing dog on the breath out. Pause there a moment. Feel for a breath in through the side ribs. Slight contraction of the navel to the spine as you exhale, so it keeps stoking the lower belly fire. And then from there, step the right foot forward, easy twisting warrior. Left hand is on the floor and you inhale, right arm up. Let go through the right side of the neck here. Feel for reaching active through left leg. And then tweeze the right knee into the midline so you feel the inner right leg line is active. It doesn't have to be a lot, just enough to feel. As you inhale, reach the crown of the head forward again and twist open more. Keep letting the neck go. From there, release and come into crescent lunge. So take your time. Back knee may bend or straighten, and then inhale the arms up. So you notice if you bend your back knee, it just brings a little bit more length into the lower back. If you're feeling lower back pain, the back knee bent might be better. And then again, just let the quiver happening through your legs happen. But rather than trying to stay there muscularly, connect to the navel and move the energy from there. Take one more feeling breath, lift up through the side rib cage. And then open up to warrior two as you breathe out. Just relax the arms down. And take the right hand forward. Keep a little bend in the right elbow. Inhale, grab a hold of the right pinky. As you exhale, ease the pinky back and you press the palm forwards, the fingers spread really wide. Release, take a hold of the ring finger, inhale. Same thing, ease it back. Feel for spreading each like individual hand bone, one away from the other. Wrist crease forward. Release, take the middle finger, inhale. Same, press the palm forward, spread the pinky and the thumb as far away from each other as you can. Keep the right shoulder relaxed. Release, take a hold of the pointer finger, inhale. Again, fingers spread, palm presses. Right shoulder stays relaxed. Last time, take a hold of the right thumb, take a huge breath in. As you breathe out, ease the thumb away, press the palm forward, fingers spread really wide. Relax the feet. Release. Plant the palms, step back to plank and lower as you breathe out. Cobra. Upper back working. Down dog on your exhale. Put the knees down. You've got a few options here. You're either doing dolphin on the wall or dolphin splits on the wall. If you don't want to go upside down today, you will do shower on the wall. So you've got your forearms on the wall. You're standing back just enough so that you can get your chest down a little. You might even come a little bit lower. And feel for working the wrap through the shoulders. So that's the non-inversion version. If you're coming with me, I'm going to go into dolphin on the wall, into dolphin splits. So set your feet near the baseboard. If you're going on the wall version, the non-inversion version, you can just head in when you're ready. If you're coming on the wall, either hands clasped or forearms parallel. Let the head relax. Take a big breath through the upper back. As you exhale, lift the knees up and then step up 1 foot at a time onto the wall. So that's dolphin on the wall. If you're happy to stay there, stay. If you want to take a little bit further, inhale the left leg up and start to reach the left leg back. You've got the ball of the right foot on the wall, but the heel is off. So the right heel is off the wall. If you're in the splits version, feel for lifting up through the side ribs and the lower back and reaching the leg back once the butt is working. Remember, the strength comes from the inside out. If you're doing the 2-leg version, change legs the next breath or so. Keep really feeling wherever you are on the wall, whether you're in dolphin or dolphin splits, lift through the sit bones. Use the internal energy to lengthen and grow the spine. And then let the breath move through the arms and the legs. Release. Come down wherever you are and let's meet in down dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior two with kite hawk. Inhale, step the left foot forward. Come up into warrior two legs. For the first side, we'll just work with moving the arm bones. So take your arms out and the thumbs are upward facing. As you inhale, rotate your arm bones inward. And then as you exhale, rotate your arm bones out. So the thumbs roll back. So your shoulders and the chest are not moving at this point. So we go again. We inhale, the thumbs roll inward. Just want to feel the arm bones rotating in the socket. And the thumbs roll back on the exhale. Keeping everything else still. Keep going in your own time, feeling the breath move the arms in and the breath move the arms out. A little bit like you feel there's a sense of lubrication in your shoulder joint. You're just starting to warm up these joints, particularly if it's early morning. You've not moved yet today. And one more. Go all the way in, thumbs roll in, and all the way back as the thumbs roll out. And just relax the arms for a moment. Feel for that energy that's moving through your shoulder joint. And then again, take the arms out on the inhale. This time, bring the right arm under the left for eagle arms. If the bind doesn't work, forearms pressing together is totally an option. Whatever version you've got though, take an inhale in between the back of the heart. See on exhale if you can lift the elbows up and just send them forward slightly, just to feel for a little bit more space in that place. Feel for a let go through the jaw, the eyes. Keep the arms the same. Inhale, lift up through the side ribs and then hinge straight forward as you exhale. So the front knee stays bent. The arms are reaching down towards the floor. They might not touch the floor, that's okay. I want to feel the back of the head and the neck relax. A little bit more activation, particularly through that front leg. Release, step to plank, lower as you breathe out. Cobra or up dog if you want. Just keep your elbows bent a little in up dog. Downward facing dog as you exhale. The back of the neck relaxed, jaw soft. And the right foot steps forward. We come into warrior two again. Kite hawk on the second side, this time adding on a little bit more. So we take the arms out, the thumbs are upward facing, and this time as you inhale, you roll the thumbs back, chest is wide open. As you exhale, roll the thumbs in, the upper back spreads. So again, we got inhale, chest open, thumbs roll back. We're still in a warrior two position. So keep mindful of the legs and then rounding in on the exhale. And start to find like a really fluid rhythm. Rather than grinding and groaning through the movement. Just think about letting the external energy move your arms. The legs are effort, definitely working. The arms not so much. Just want to feel fluid. And to take yourself through one more, make it a really open, really broad. Keep the breath really deep. And then come back to neutral. Just let the arms relax down for a moment. Feel the sense of energy through your shoulders, your upper back, your chest. And then take the arms out, palms upward facing. As you inhale, bring the left arm under the right. So you've got eagle arms or whatever bind you can. And same thing here, we want to feel like the legs are working strength, which allows for softness through the upper body. As we inhale, send the elbows forward, lift them up a little. Exhale, relax the jaw, back teeth. And inhale, lift it up through the side ribs, get a little bit longer through the spine, and then as you exhale, fold forward. Let the back of the head go. Let the skin around the skull and the cheekbones hang loose. Easy breath through the back of the body, still very aware of the feet, legs plugged down. Release. Step back to plank. Lower all the way on the exhale, and then come into boat. So hands clasp at the lower back. Keep your feet on the floor if you want to. As you inhale, lift the chest, the arms, crown of the head reaches forward. If that feels enough for you, stay here. If you want to go deeper, lift the legs. Focus more on lengthening through the spine rather than how much lift you can get. A little bend in the elbows as the shoulder heads squeeze together, crown of the head forward. Take a full feeling breath. And release, lower, press to down dog on the exhale. Downward facing dog. Lower the knees down. So the non-inversion version, you guys will come back to the wall and you'll be on turbo dog on the wall. So the elbows are off the wall this time. A little bit like shower on the wall, and then we're working on activating through the chest, the upper back and the shoulders. The elbows squeeze into the midline. Don't overdo it. Just do enough to feel the activation and then stay there breathing deeply. Everybody else, you guys are going to work with me. We'll do down dog on the wall into down dog splits. When we're working with down dog on the wall, just make sure that the hands are a little bit wider than shoulder distance. Neck is relaxed, head hangs, and then take a big breath in, lift the knees and step up onto the wall, 1 foot at a time. Keep a little bit of a wrap in the down dog on the wall. It's really easy to disengage the shoulder joint. Okay, and then if you want to take it up a level, you can take it into splits, but remember, we're not dumping any weight into the lower back. It's about reaching up through the sit bones and then starting to walk the leg back. Whatever version you're in, whether you're upside down or not, you're breathing deeply. You'll notice when the breath is compromised, you've gone too far. So come back to a place where you can stay in integrity with your breath. And then slowly come on down, meet in down dog. Head to ankle prep. Inhale, step the left foot forward. So you're in a warrior two position. You can have a block near your right foot here if that helps you to get your arm a little bit further. Remember the left knee stays bent, so the left hand is on the inner left thigh. You're pushing the left thigh away as you move your body towards the right. So there's a nice arcing motion through the left side of the spine, like a crescent moon shape. Again, we want to stay connected to the power that's available in the lower belly. And feel for moving that out through the legs, particularly in this little set of poses because it's quite leggy. Alrighty, take one more feeling breath in here. Separate your jaw. Let your tongue get very relaxed. And then keep the legs the same. You're just going to walk the hands through the legs. So the fingers are reaching through the legs away from your body. That left knee stays bent, so watch for the leg there wanting to straighten. And the longer we stay here, the more the legs will start to feel the intensity. This is where we get to practice the effortlessness. We know there's a sensation, but the awareness of staying comes from inside. Remember that the mind gives up way before the body, way before. Release, walk the hands forward and put the back knee down so you're up in a high lunge. Take that left foot a little bit wider, maybe an inch or so. Make sure that the back hip and knee stay stacked and then bring the head down towards the ankle. So this is head to ankle stage 1. You might be having a more flexible day where you can get your head underneath the ankle. That's not my story today. And then if you want to take the back leg up, you can do that, but it's in a warrior 1 position, which means the back foot is down. The heel is not lifted. So the back foot's out at like a 45-degree angle. So choose the version here, choose the version that feels as though it builds your energy, because it can do that. What often happens in head to ankle is we go into a place where it's so intense that it drains everything we've got. So be very, very smart. You'll get sensation in every single one of those versions for sure. Release and step back to plank. Come all the way down on your exhale. Set up for boat with shoulder shrugs. So your arms are like cactus arms and your forehead is on the floor. As you inhale, you lift your arms, your chest. You can lift your legs or keep the legs down. Chin is tucked, and as you exhale, squeeze the shoulders, the shoulder blades and the elbows in. Keep the arms lifted, take them out again to shoulder height. Take an inhale. Exhale, squeeze shoulders, shoulder blades, elbows in. One more. Inhale, broaden through the upper back. Keep the legs active, whether they're down or up. Exhale, squeeze shoulders, shoulder blades, elbows in. Release, plant the palms, press back. Downward facing dog. This is your last vignette. Inhale, step the right foot forward. Go into head to ankle prep with the right hand on the inside of the right foot. The left hand is close to the left foot. You're arcing the ribs so that the right rib cage is wide open and the left is closed. And then the chest moves down so you get like a side forward fold. Really feel for getting your breath through the space that you've created inside your body, particularly around the joints of the bones, in between each rib bone, up through the brain bones, and then release what your hands through the legs. Keep that front knee bent, remember. Ease into the intensity, ease in. Release, put the back knee down so you're back in the high lunge. Let's step from the base up. Take the right foot maybe an inch or two wider. Head comes down towards the right ankle. So that might be your lot today. Remember, the back leg can lift. It's in a warrior one position, so the back foot's at a 45-degree angle. Choose the place where you feel you can cultivate more energy. And then wherever you feel this, like the most intensely, see if you can send your breath into that spot like you would with water. So it starts to dilute the tension. Release, come back to down dog only. Take a full breath in here, feeling both feet, both hands on the floor. As you breathe out, walk your hands back towards your feet. Take an inhale in the forward fold. Exhale in the forward fold. And then roll all the way up on the next breath in. Reach the arms straight up. Hands to the heart on the breath out. So if you guys are near a wall, you'll take the forward fold today into the wall. So your legs are about hip width, usually a bit wider for me actually. And then the upper back leans onto the wall and your arms are just resting by the side there. Or you can have your hands on your knees, like whatever works. If you're not near a wall, that's okay. You could come into a forward fold just regular. So you can maybe hold the opposite arms, or if you can have your hands on the floor. If you want to do a standing forward bend with neck traction, that's okay too. Now choose your option and then commit to 5 quality breaths here. So starting to slow down the practice. Feeling the change of energy now for you internally. And then from there, slowly make your way up. And come down to your mat. Have your roll and your block nearby. Now, we're coming into frog belly down, so there's a few ways you can do this. If you want it to be more pelvic related, as in it's going to open up more tension in the pelvis, The block with the roll on the top is not what you want to be doing because it takes pretty much all the effort out of the pelvis. But if you feel as though your belly's holding tension, this is a really nice option. All right, so you've got the block underneath the roll on top. If you don't have a block, you can just do it with the roll. That's absolutely okay. And some of you might not want to use anything, okay? You might decide that today is a day where you'd like to go without. If you don't use anything, you'll most likely feel this more in the inner thighs and the pelvic joint. So with your shins, ideally, because this is not a yin version, we want to work to getting the shins parallel to the outer edge of the mat. If that's way too intense for you, that's fine. Just bring the heels in a little bit closer. But the idea is to not check out here. It's really tempting when we get to this point of the practice just to be like, and now I am complete. And actually this is the point in the practice where we start to cultivate and kind of imbibe all of the good energy we've generated. So sure, stay still and quiet, but be really aware of the way you're breathing still. And taking conscious breaths into any area now that feels lacking in energy. So it might be a place in your body that feels a little bit dull, or maybe it's still a bit tight. Maybe you just don't feel connected to an area. Let's take 5 more breaths here. So just easy breath in, easy breath out. Maybe even starting to extend the exhale a little bit longer than the inhale. Okay, now slowly make your way out. You can come down onto your belly, you can come onto your back, whatever works. Eventually we will meet on our back. Take your time to get there. And then once you're on your back, bend your knees. The feet are flat. Just off center the pelvis over to the right a little bit, and we come into twisted roots. The right leg will go over the left once or twice. Just a side note, if that doesn't work, don't do the bind at all and just do a modified twist. If you've got the bind, bring the knees into the chest and then take the knees over to your left. Don't worry if they don't reach the floor right away. And take the right arm, maybe the right arm is out to shoulder height. Maybe it comes up over your head. Like just feel what kind of works for your shoulder joint. And then let the eyes close. Still at this point, mindful of the breath moving in and out. You might want to start to count now. 3 on the inhale and 6 on the exhale, something like that. Just a couple more breaths here as you feel the spine get heavier and closer to the floor. Letting the weight of the body now sink. And then start to unravel firstly the top leg off. Then bring your pelvis back through center. Let's pause there a moment. And then off center the pelvis to the left. And the left leg will go over once or twice. Option just to modify both knees bent. This time the knees go over to the right and the left arm out, shoulder high, overhead, whatever works. Try and keep the knees relatively close up towards the chest to support the release in the lower back there. But again, let the eyes gently close as your breath. Maybe you're extending the exhale, maybe you're just breathing with awareness. Keep sight of the breath. And the last few breaths to breathe now into any remaining tension spots before we go to final rest. Give them an opportunity to let go. And then we start to unravel the top leg off first. We bring both knees back through center, rearrange the pelvis. Maybe draw the knees into the chest for a breath there, arms around the shins as you feel low back, mid back, upper back imprint into the mat. And then let yourself release now into final rest. So whatever that looks like for you. Legs up the wall, bolster at the back of the legs. Maybe on your side today is better. Before you let go completely, just a couple of breaths there into the lower abdomen, just below the navel. So you can sense this stirring of energy in that place as it whirls and spins. And then eventually letting the full surrender of Shavasana work its way through your bones and your tissues and your blood. Relaxing every surface of your skin. your breath. Start to bring some feeling back through the body. Maybe there's a full body stretch. Slowly, with time, transition. So you come to one side and just pause there. And knees on up to seated with the hands to rest easy at your heart. Take time. Just feel into the quality of energy you have moving through your tissues here. Just notice. Hopefully feeling a little bit more rejuvenated. And we bow our heads in gratitude for these teachings, for this practice, and also for our bodies. We intend now for the rest of the day to continue to cultivate this quality of energy. Let's take a deep breath in together. Exhale out together. And bow in gratitude, we say namaste.